Wouldn't it be nice if we can make this trending 5-in-1 Torte dream cake at home? Welcome to About the Flavors. The truth is, it's not actually very tough to make dream cake at home as you think. So we are going to make the dream cake with a simple recipe.
One more thing, I'm not using any fancy equipments to make this. To start with, add half cup of sugar and 1 egg into a blender and grind this well. Move this into a bowl and add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and combine it well. Then add half cup of sunflower oil and incorporate well into this mixture. Then I'm slowly adding 1 cup of all-purpose flour, and in another cup I'm taking half cup of all-purpose flour plus half cup of cocoa powder. Also adding 1 teaspoon of baking powder and making sure that it is mixed well with this flour. As I always do, I added only half of the flour. By doing this, we can make sure we have the right consistency. If it is not, then we can add some more buttermilk until we reach the right consistency. By mistake, I added the buttermilk right after taking from the refrigerator, but then I had to wait until it come up to the room temperature. Then add remaining flour and fold it into the batter. Make sure you fold until only it is just combined, do not overdo it. Line up a baking tin with a parchment paper. Coat it with some butter or oil so that the batter won't stick into that. Then add the batter into this tin. Now it's ready for baking. So bake it at 180 degree for 30 minutes or until it is completely cooked. Now the chocolate cake is ready, which is the layer 1 of this torte cake. I'm cutting off the top part of the cake to make it even. As the cake is ready, let's move on to the second layer, which is the chocolate pudding. For this, take 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder and 2 tablespoons of corn flour. I'm taking Dutch processed cocoa powder to get the rich taste. Now add water to combine this well into a light slurry. Make sure to mix it well until there is no lumps present. Meanwhile, boil 1.5 cup of milk in a saucepan and add the slurry into that. Whisk it continuously until it changes the texture. Then add 50 grams of dark chocolate. Let it melt completely into this mixture. Do not stop whisking and add 3 tablespoons of sugar. Turn off the heat when it gets thick enough. Whisk until it gets completely cooled down. We need to melt some dark chocolate and we can use this for layer 3 and 4. I'm using the double boiling method for melting the dark chocolate. The third layer is the chocolate cream. So as I mentioned earlier, I'm not using any electronic hand mixer here. So as I use a trick, using Amul whipping cream or fresh cream, I'm just creating this chocolate cream layer. I kept Amul fresh cream bottle upside down in the refrigerator. So when squeezed, we get the thick cream out of it. Then mix it with dark chocolate. So let's start with the layering. The first layer is chocolate cake. Unlike the normal dream cake, I'm using a rectangular tin. Place the chocolate cake that we made and pour over the simple sugar syrup on that. Moving on to the second layer, it is the chocolate pudding. Evenly spread the chocolate pudding on top of the cake. Don't forget to keep the cake for cooling after spreading each layer.
Time for the third layer. It's nothing but the chocolate cream. Top it with a melted, rich dark chocolate for the fourth layer. Make sure to use the Quaker dark chocolate instead of the compound. It's time for the final freeze. Decorate the final layer with the cocoa powder. I'm using Dutch processed cocoa powder from Cocoa Craft. This is the final look of our 5-in-1 Torte Dream Cake. This was amazing. The highlight was the perfect balance of sweet and the richness of the dark chocolate. If you like this recipe, share it with your friends and family. Hope you will try this. Thank you for watching. See you soon in the next video.